fellow book lovers, welcome back to the Bibliovert channel. My name is Jacqueline, and for today's video, y'all, I am so excited to get to share this with y'all. Allie and I have been over the moon for the last couple of weeks preparing for this, and needless to say, we are just ecstatic that it's getting closer. So a little bit of backstory. Ever since the beginning of Allie and I's friendship, there has been a bookstore that has meant so much to both of us and that we both just absolutely adore and would literally find any reason possible to go to said bookstore, even though it was like over 2 hours away from us in Houston. And it is Fabled Bookshop in Waco, Texas. It is absolutely stunning. It is like the bookstore of your dreams. It is so beautiful. The selection is amazing. There's the cutest little cafe in the front, and the people who work there are genuinely some of the nicest people in the entire world. So we truly love everything about this bookstore. We tell so many people about it. Literally, if someone's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be in Texas, we're like, go out of your way to go to Waco, Texas and go see this bookstore because it is just absolutely incredible. So about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we got a message from someone who works there in the YA department, and they invited us to come and be a part of their very first ever young adult book night. So we are going to be hosting the Villains and Vigilantes event, and we are literally over the moon excited and just humbled, delighted, flabbergasted, speechless, all of the above. So excited. So I thought I'd bring you along with me because I want to have this documented so that I don't forget a single moment for the rest of my life. I can't wait. So I'm flying in on Saturday night to Houston, and then Allie and I are driving to Waco. I have family who's in Waco, so we're gonna stay with them. And then Sunday, we are actually getting some like professional headshots taken. We realized a couple of weeks ago when Fabled was like, hey, do you have any photos or like headshots together? We were like, no, we do not. So we sent them other photos, but we're like, maybe it's time for us to actually get some professional photos taken. So we are doing that Sunday morning. And then Sunday night we have the event, and we're just so freaking excited. So I'm taking you along with me this weekend. I think it's just gonna be the absolute best time ever. I have quite a few things that I need to do to get prepared. I have absolutely no idea what I'm wearing. So we're gonna probably try and figure that out. I don't know, maybe not, but it's just gonna be a good time, and I thought I would bring you along with me. So the next time I check in with you, who knows what we'll be doing, but hopefully it'll be preparing. So I don't know, but I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm flying down to Houston in just a couple of hours, so I'm trying to pack. I am doing my second listen through of the episode that comes out on Monday, so I'm doing some like last minute editing, and I still don't know what I'm gonna take. So I'm just gonna show you, and it's gonna be like half of my closet, but I just don't know what else to do. So Allie was really sweet in wanting me to keep clothing that like I am drawn towards. So I'm thinking about bringing some of these skirts. I don't know, some options for her to work with. We have like a black skirt that has buttons and it's super flowy and I love it. And then I think I'm also going to bring some of these skirts that I wear with tights underneath. So like that could be an option. I'm thinking that I'm gonna wear one of these shirts to the actual event, but I'm really not sure. And then probably like some of these sweaters. But I just really don't know. So we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Somehow we have to get all of this in a carry-on. We're gonna get it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. It has to work. it's a little windy. But we're gonna make do. I think it went really well.
Yeah.
We're currently in line at McDonald's.
Road trip snacks.
Before we head back to Houston, it's almost 10 p.m. And it was so much fun.
So much fun.
Like, so much fun. Wow.
Everyone that we met was so nice, so intentional. Them taking the time to stop and like say hi and have a conversation with us after it was over meant the world to me. And seeing them get to meet each other was the best part.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
that
So special, so wonderful, so happy. Okay, so I'm back from Waco, and y'all, I literally have been struggling for words to say for how incredible this event was. The whole weekend was just amazing, but I just am so incredibly grateful and honored that we even got to do it. And oh my gosh, it was just the best time ever. So I flew into Houston and then we drove up to Waco, and it was just so nice to have some time with Allie before everything to just like catch up, talk about life, get ready for the event, and it was just such a sweet time together and just so much fun. And then we got to Waco and we stayed with some of my family, and so it was so great getting to see them and talk with them a little bit. And then we had the photo shoot early the next morning, and I think it went really well. It was such a good time. Megan was such a fun photographer. She made both of us feel so comfortable, and she was just such a joy to be around. So I am going to be listing her website in the description box down below. So if you are looking for a photographer out of Waco, definitely check her out. I do think she travels for work. So if you are in Texas at all and you're looking for a photographer, check her out. We then had a little bit of time to like read and rest and get ready for the event. And so we kind of went over there a little bit early, and we met up with some of our patrons who drove up from Austin at a coffee shop, and it was just great to catch up with them and see how they're doing. So then we got to Fabled, and y'all, everyone was so nice. The staff, truly some of the kindest people in the entire world, and they all dressed up and they looked incredible. The store was absolutely beautiful. They even made 2 like custom drinks specifically for this event, and they were so cool, so cool. And then we kind of got ready and people started coming in, and we had some other girls who drove up from San Antonio and Dallas who showed up, which was so much fun. So the entire front row was all of our patrons, and it was just really, really sweet and just so fun. And so we had about a list of 10 books that we were going through and recommending, and talking about why we liked them and kind of the tropes that they had and just the impact that they had on us as readers. And those were both books that we had read that had come out this year, but then we also had some throwback ones like Hunger Games, which was a lot of fun to get to talk about that one. And then I thought something that was so cool was that every other book recommendation that we gave, we then stopped and we did a raffle to give out advanced reader copies of books that were coming out like after that event had taken place. And like everyone in the room got an ARC, which I think is so much fun, like an absolute blast. Like no one was left out, and some of the ARCs sounded so so cool. So I thought that was such a fun and like unique thing to do for the event. And then we talked for like 45 minutes and it was just so much fun. And then we ended the night so that everyone could then go and buy stuff and hopefully buy some books. And we got to stay around and talk with a lot of people. And it was just really, really cool. At the beginning, Allie and I specifically wanted to highlight how when we were growing up as readers, it felt really isolating sometimes to be a reader. It kind of felt like the nerdy thing to do. You didn't really do it with anyone else. And then I didn't really have anyone to talk about the books with. And so that's one of the reasons why we started the podcast, was just to like keep in touch with each other, but then also just get to talk about things that we both loved as individuals. And then watching it grow to be something so much more than that, where it's like now a community and you get to share this love of reading, and it's that isolating thing is now bringing you together with other people, and it's just such a special and unique bond that you can have with others. And getting to see that many people come together in Waco and be like, you get to all be friends now. Like, you get to all talk about books, and Fabled has a book club, so join it and go be a part of it so you can make more friends. It was just so special and so much fun to get to be a part of it. So I obviously got some merch. Fabled sweatshirt, which is the comfiest, softest thing in the entire world. Then I got this shirt, which I think it has either just now been released or maybe it's going to be released really soon, but it says Book Dragon on it and it has a dragon. It's so cute. And then I have literally been living in this one. I had to go pull it from the dryer, so that's why it's a little bit wrinkled, because I've just nonstop been wearing it. But it is their Fabled shirt, and it says "Long Live the Bookshop" on the front, and then the back has like this really cool design, which I love. It's like a little medieval seal kind of situation. And then of course I had to buy a book. So I got Kingdom of the Feared by Carrie Maniscalco. This book just came out, so I obviously hadn't gotten my hands on it yet, but I bought this one there. And I'm very interested to see how the rest of the series is going to go. Overall, it was just such an incredibly special and fun weekend. I can't get over how incredibly kind everyone who works at Fabled is. It was just, again, such an honor to get to be invited to speak at this event. So if you are ever in Texas, which I know is quite large, make a way to go to Waco and specifically go to this bookstore, because it is just a very, very special place. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's magical. Definitely go check it out. If you would like to buy some books from an indie bookstore but can't go in person, no worries. You can order some books online. They do really cool book boxes as well, so I will be listing their website in the description box down below, so definitely go check them out. Support an indie bookstore, buy some books. It's just wonderful and magical, and if you can go visit in person, then that would be even better. But that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to learn a little bit more about us, you can go check us out on Instagram at the Bibliovert We are always looking to make new friends, so please feel free to slide into our DMs. Let's talk about books. We also have a podcast called the Bibliovert where we have episodes that come out on Mondays. We do a lot of YA and NA fantasy, rom-coms, author interviews, topic episodes. We just have a super good time. Our episodes come out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Play. We also have a Patreon with a chat that is filled with book-loving people, and it is just so much fun. We do a monthly book buddy read and a Zoom day to talk about that book. We have Patreon exclusive episodes and behind-the-scenes content and a lot of other fun things, so we would love for you to come join our family. But that is it for this video. Have a fantastic day, happy reading, and I'll see you next time.